Welcome to another episode of the regular show. I am Sleepy Melbourne in the building, and we are back for another episode of Tower of God, chapter 643. And this doesn't start right where we left off, because we left off with Ureg looking at Traumare's abomination of souls being congealed into this giant beast. And where we start this chapter is Traumare and Gustang fighting while that beast is rampaging around. Gustang is using the Jade Rod to its fullest extent. Traumare tries to block one of the attacks and is burnt by the hotness of the Jade Rod, with Gustang reminding him that it's not so easily to hold the Royal Jade Rod if you are someone who has committed great sin. With the scales already casting judgment, Traumare has been decided to be, and so he is unable to hold it and it's damaged, which gives Gustang the opening to continue to go on the attack, feeling like he is starting to whittle down his former close friend and seeing that his regeneration is starting to slow, which means that he's slowly getting to the point where death is possible for Traumare. And that is what he is looking for. He, however, has to up the ante a little bit when Traumare starts to use his Shinshu control technique, which is basically making massive Shinshu balls that are going to explode all over the battlefield, enveloping all of them, which is just a wild proposition, because how is Traumare going to survive that himself? But maybe he can create a shield or move into a different dimension, since he can kind of now cut into different dimensions with his ability. So maybe he can do that and then leave and like phase out of like that existence and go into a different dimension. But I'm not sure. But that's what it seemed like he was doing. But Gustang is having none of that. He releases the purple flames of Blossom, which is the flames that basically came from his wife, who sealed off her flames because of how powerful and destructive they were, but gave him just a little bit, saying to use them in a moment to protect someone he loved. He failed to do this to protect his daughter, so now he is using these flames as compensation and penance to right the wrongs that he is allowed to transgress inside of the tower. And these flames are burning away all of Traumare's Shinshu. They burn everything, even invisible things. And so Traumare is a little worried about the fire, but notices that it's not as aggressive or as powerful as Blossom's was, thinking that since it's only a little bit, he should just have his giant, we're gonna call it a Leviathan creature, just stand in front and take the brunt of the attack and allow it to burn out on the Leviathan so that he can continue the battle. However, this is not the way that Gustang is going to allow things to happen. He's not going to just stand by and allow the Leviathan to get in his way. He continues to press the attack, with him saying that it has finally come to the time where his close friend is about to die. And then we get an interruption of Ureg Muzo popping out from the sky, smacking the Leviathan in the head, destroying it, and sending shockwaves all through, and then calmly landing on the sprout between Gustang and Traumare and telling them to stop fighting, you bunch of nuisances, which I think is probably the most striking line for someone to say. For Ureg to call these two nuisances, he has to be on a completely different level, and I need to see them back. Like, if they back down from Ureg, like, his stocks are just going through the roof. So if you were selling on Ureg, you're losing right now. Like, I was buying low, and I'm riding high right now, because I've been on the Ureg train since he popped up first season in the manhwa. I've been on the Ureg hype train. So that's pretty much all that happens this chapter. Get some battle, and we get a little, I guess, part of the past where you see Gustang tell Traumerei that since he hates books, well, he hates people and loves books, and Traumerei loves animals and hates people, that he thinks that they'd get along, to which Traumerei disagrees and tells him to fuck off. But other than that, it's pretty much a straightforward fight until Ureg pops in and tells them that they need to cut it out. And now I need to see if they're gonna cut it out, because if they cut it out, who am I? I don't know what to tell y'all, but shit, that'd be crazy. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and comment below.